What's up? Welcome to the Spartan Crusaders YouTube channel. I am, of course, the star before time, and you may be wondering why am I introducing this video instead of your host right here. Well, that is because this is my idea. So, I'm just taking over your channel for the time being. We have some comic book discussions that we would like to have with y'all and of each other at the time. There's been a very busy couple of weeks within the comic book movie sphere, so we want to dive into a few topics. I did not grab it. I'm watching you. Alright, anyway, let's get But
we got some topics on here.
right,
We know that, the Fantastic Forecasting, Deadpool trailer, all that stuff. We're gonna talk about all of it.
yes.
What we got first? What we saying?
Well, of course, we are going to start with the Fantastic Forecasting. Now, as you can probably see somewhere on the screen, Marvel uploaded this image that has revealed the Fantastic Four cast. We have Pedro Pascal playing Mr. Fantastic, Vanessa Kirby coming in as the Invisible Woman,
Yep.
Joseph Quinn is your Human Torch, and Ebon Moss, that's as far as his names I'm getting, is your Ben Grimm, the Thing. Now, first, how do you feel about the cast?
I think I'm 3 for 4, and so I'll be honest. I like Pedro Pascal. I like Vanessa Kirby. I like Ebon. I'm not so sure about Joseph Quinn because he played Eddie in Stranger Things, if you don't know, and that's a completely different character. And he doesn't really look the part. Me personally, I would have either had Rudy Pankow or Dacre Montgomery might be a little bit too old, or Ross Lynch. Bro, put my boy Austin in there, bro.
I can't hate. I personally believe I'm 3 for 4 as well.
Okay.
I don't mind Joseph Quinn. I do believe he could probably play the role.
Okay.
And he is a teen heartthrob. It makes sense. You want Johnny Storm.
Yeah.
You want him to, make the women rattle. You feel me? So I feel like he's a great pick. Ebon Moss, outstanding actor. Vanessa Kirby, I feel, will capture Invisible Woman in a very nice light.
Yep.
My issue is I don't think Pedro is a good read. I could be wrong in this, but I'm not too big of a fan of Pedro.
No, mark my word, it's gonna be another Robert Pattinson situation,
Right,
where
right.
everyone's gonna flame him.
Right. Now, Pedro Pascal is a fantastic actor with a bunch of amazing roles that he nails practically every time. But Reed is a very specific character. And me personally, I feel like they hit it on the head with John Krasinski, who I feel could play that character fantastically. However, I can't get my way. I'm sure Pedro will do great in the role. I just don't know if I'll be able to see him as Mr. Fantastic in the way you see Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man.
I know, I could definitely see it, and I think they are bringing Sue's and Reed's kids into the picture. Maybe not the first movie, but they're going to. I think that's what they're going for, which is Franklin Richards, and then I think her name is Valeria Richards, and he is like a dad role. He plays that part. I've just got done watching Last of Us. I know I said in my previous videos I was gonna do that. So good. He was really good in it. I could definitely see him playing the part. He's like a really good dad figure. I could also see him playing that because we've seen him, fight in that show too. So we've seen like the more serious side of him. We just need to see, like the nerd and that type of stuff.
Yeah.
But I think he could do it.
Yeah. If he nails it, then he nails it. I'll eat my words, obviously. But as of right now, I would have preferred someone else, John Krasinski. I really would have preferred John Krasinski.
Right? I feel like I would have. Yeah, I would have as well, 100%. But I can see this, and I do really want to see what he does with this because.
Now, speaking of Fantastic Four, a lot of things are in that image. You can see my boy Herbie.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
I'm so hyped for that.
Comic books love adapting shit that came up in cartoons, and Herbie is now on the big screen. Am I mad? Absolutely not.
Alright, we got someone joining us.
Yeah, say boxer.
What's your knowledge on Marvel and DC?
Kinda good.
Alright. Who do you think would be a good villain for the Fantastic Four movie?
Fantastic Four's DC, right? Yeah. Okay. So I think a good villain would be
Young blood clot. Grumpus.
Alright.
You gotta go. Potential villains. I'm thinking an official MODOK, not Darren Cross. A real MODOK.
I honestly don't want to see MODOK in the MCU anymore. They've ruined that.
But I feel like they could really have done it right, and I feel like Fantastic Four is the time to do it right.
I feel like he would have been a good Iron Man villain because of AIM. I don't know. Personally, Galactus way too soon.
Far too soon.
Doctor Doom, I feel like could.
Second, third movie villain.
I feel like they could like cameo and set him up a little bit and
Yeah,
just
like
build him up.
I feel like you could have Victor Von Doom in the movie.
Yeah.
100%. But we don't need Professor Doom until the end of the second movie because he's the villain of the third.
We could the Mole Man, if you know who that is.
Pretty good one.
I think Molecule Man is also a Fantastic Four villain. I think we should get Silver Surfer maybe in this movie. Not Galactus, but Silver Surfer.
That'd be a solid one.
And,
building it up towards Galactus being the next big bad.
And speaking of Silver Surfer, I think they're not going to gender swap because there is another Herald of Galactus, and it's a girl version of Silver Surfer. I forgot her name, but I think she's rumored to appear in this as well. As long as they're not, gender swapping or any of that, Norman Rad, then that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like that. It's pretty cool. I'm always open to see new characters and stuff. But
I feel like it's a good idea. Everything, as long as it's not Doctor Doom or Galactus, I'm pretty well in trust with Marvel to give us a good villain. So I actually believe it maybe end up being someone from the Negative Zone.
How did I forget about him? Annihilus. Annihilus, I think Annihilus would be perfect for this film.
Yeah.
And the reason I say that is because this film, I think, is taking place in the 1960s. And I think a way they can end up in the present is if they get stuck in the Negative Zone by fighting Annihilus or something like that. Because, there's plenty of hints that is in the 1960s. The poster, if you look at, certain things, the newspaper that the Thing is reading, I think it's
dated 1963.
Yeah, I think that happens right after John F. Kennedy died. So.
And if we want to roll with the Fox universe's logic, John F. Kennedy wasn't immune. So. But we don't listen to all of Fox's logic.
Yeah, no.
Because they were kind of slow for a very long time.
They were very slow.
But I feel like Annihilus, great villain. That would be my pick. Moving on to the next portion of the video, we have the potential renaming of Avengers Kang Dynasty.
I think, first off, even though Kang is either not a thing anymore or getting recast, I think it's completely stupid to get rid of Kang. He is such a good villain. All you gotta do is set the Young Avengers in the upcoming projects like Brave New World. You can set up Patriot. They already said Miss Marvel, Stature, or Cassie Lang.
But who's already been built, set up.
Yeah, and Kate Bishop. She's
Already been set up.
Hulkling hasn't. Wicked and Speed has. American Shaw
But like,
has.
I do feel like Wiccan and Speed is a lot of hoops to jump through right there.
Huh?
I feel like Wiccan and Speed is a lot of hoops to jump through.
Yeah, but the new Agatha show.
Yeah, but I feel like that's gonna be a lot of hoop jumping right there. That's gonna be them jumping through them hoops to get them there.
Yeah.
But I also feel like that's a lot of. That's really gonna depend on how well they want to care about this show. Because they could make it work, and they could really bring Wiccan and Speed back, even Scarlet Witch back.
Oh, what was the name? Scar? Hulk's son?
Yeah.
Like,
Hulk's son, Scar. Yeah, I could see it, but he hasn't really been properly set up.
Yeah, no.
That nigga just popped up at the end of the show looking like Robbie and Mel.
But I know. And I really want them to bring Iron Lad into this. I've always wanted to see a live action.
Oh, Ironheart.
Ironheart.
She's
probably also part of the team.
Yeah.
But no, Iron Lad. I've always wanted to see him. They're probably not gonna do him anymore. Which.
Yeah, they're probably gonna stick with Ironheart. I feel like it makes more sense too. You already had Iron Man. I understand everybody likes Iron Lad, but I feel like you could use him in a different universe.
Yeah, no.
But we'll be talking more about different universes soon. I'm in full agreement. I don't think you should change the name.
I think that it will be something with Doctor Doom. If I'm being honest, if they had to change it to something. If you want to get rid of Kang so bad, I would have definitely built up Doom over like the next movies or whatever, and Fantastic Four, maybe cameo in some other movies. And then I think that him and Kang should form like an alliance, and then Doom backstabs him or kills him or something, and that leads into Secret Wars. That's what I would have done.
Yeah.
But getting rid of him as a whole.
I feel like we'll get more into that timey-wimey bullshit as we talk more into the video. We are gonna move on to the next subject because we do have some. That's crazy. Anyway, sorry, my mom texted me. Because we have a Thomas segment here.
Right.
Daredevil news. Take it away.
Yeah, of course. You can add on this too. There has been tons of set photos, basically, of Bullseye in his comic actor suit, Daredevil, and then there's some leaks that Foggy Nelson gets shot or something like that. And then White Tiger.
Yeah.
White Tiger is in the film or in the show, but it's Ava's dad. And there's a leak where Punisher's also in this. Punisher goes and shoots him in the head or some stuff like that. Basically, this portion is just like there's so much Daredevil Born Again like content stuff. But like, what would you like to see from it? Because there are so many leaks already.
I really do think the idea of Punisher popping up in a comic actor costume is amazing.
No,
I would love to see it. Down to the original Skull. I don't care if a bunch of idiots ruined it. Bring it back. Bullseye.
Bullseye.
Yeah.
He was like one of my favorite villains.
Yeah. I feel like bringing him back is really good. I don't really want to see Wilson Fisk back in a villain role or any antagonistic way, but I would love to see him running for mayor.
Yes, I think he is 100%.
Right, and kind of framing, Daredevil. Sorry, I got punched in the face.
So there's actually a rumor where Fisk is gonna run for mayor, and then once he gets mayor, he's gonna outlaw all like the vigilantes, like Spider-Man, Luke Cage, Daredevil, and I think Luke Cage is also. There's rumor that he's gonna be running for president as well, or not president, mayor as well. That could be really cool too.
Yeah, they have a lot of interesting angles they could take with this, but
100%.
I would really prefer for Daredevil Born Again to hone in on the aspects from the Netflix show that could still connect them to the MCU and build forward interestingly.
What do you think about the White Tiger thing?
I think if he does end up getting shot by Punisher, it makes sense. If not, I would prefer to see Ava.
Because I think his name's Hector, and I think that's his her dad. So I think it'd be cool to see Ava, like maybe cameo or appear in this, whatever, however much she does, and she becomes the new White Tiger. I was a big fan of Ultimate Spider-Man growing up, so White Tiger was I love White Tiger. Also, I want Jenna Ortega to play her because she's my wifey. So, you know, that's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
I mean, I get it, but I agree. I think it may have been Ava. Should have been Ava if they were actually going to keep that White Tiger around.
Yeah.
But
then you can bring Kraven in.
yeah, I also think Kraven's a good pick. I think this is a good time to do a little bit of crossovers. I would like to see some work with Spider-Man, some work with She-Hulk. Right? Yeah, She-Hulk. I would love to see Punisher, Luke Cage, maybe a little bit of Jessica Jones appear. I would like for this to really be the best possible mixing point for the MCU's Netflix shows and then the MCU.
Mm-hmm.
But moving forward again?
Yeah, that's all with the Daredevil stuff. Yeah.
Alright. I want to make sure I'm not trying to cut the segment off because we have Henry Cavill joining the MCU. How you feeling?
I love this person.
Yes.
I have been playing two characters.
Who?
Either Captain Britain or Hyperion.
Oh.
I feel like those two are the perfect roles. I saw some people memeing saying he could be Sentry, but I was like, nah. I think he either should be Hyperion and then bring the Squadron Supreme, bring them in, or Captain Britain. And I think they're making an Excalibur project with some heroes over in the United Kingdom or England.
Yeah.
Like, I think Gaia is rumored to be on there, and someone else, and then Captain Britain.
But like, Guy is super fucking OP right now.
Yeah, I was so upset with the deal with
Yeah, but either way, I actually do think Henry Cavill could play Hyperion.
That's
I also genuinely wouldn't mind the idea of Henry Cavill actually coming in to play a villain.
Yeah,
I think
Hyperion would be sick.
Yeah. I think bringing him in to be like, what's a good villain you think Henry Cavill could play?
I'm still saying Hyperion. That's all I'm saying. But who other villain? Like, I'm trying to think now. What other villain? People wanted him as Doctor Doom.
Yeah, that's crazy though.
That is crazy because I think Doctor Doom should be that what like culture is Doctor Doom from?
Romani.
That I think they should have an actor like that.
Yeah, Romani. Sorry, I'm yawning because it is like 1:30 a.m.
It currently is 1:30 a.m. But yeah, I think Hyperion would be the perfect choice.
Yeah, Hyperion.
But
either way, I think Henry Cavill is an amazing actor and he deserves the role. So,
I'm saying 100%.
Now we have my little segment, the X-Men 97 trailer, because this guy has yet to see the cartoon. Y'all need to push him to watch the cartoon.
Bro, I've watched the first 2 episodes and haven't watched them since.
You need to tighten up.
Bro, I know. Okay, I know. I want to watch it.
It's fucking fantastic.
It looks good. I've always liked the X-Men, and the Fox kind of ruined it for the most part. So, and this is really good, I'm hearing. So some good
from
content
the people who did watch the cartoon. You know, the original X-Men cartoon was fucking amazing. So shit. Sorry, bleep. Yeah, sorry for that. You gotta bleep all that.
No, that's fine.
However, the show ended with a bit of a cliffhanger. That's all I can say because this man had lots of.
I think I know who dies.
Nobody dies.
No, someone said someone dies.
No one dies.
Then why are they chanting then? I heard people say online that Xavier.
No. Professor Xavier sent to a different planet to heal.
Then who said that?
It's people are presuming he's dead, but the end of the cartoon, he's literally sent away. I can't remember the name.
Yeah, I haven't seen it. I just seen online that people said something happened to him. I don't know what they're talking about.
He goes into like some type of coma, and they take him away, and he's meant to go be getting healed. But I do feel like Professor X will be back in the show eventually. I just think right now they're still holding on to that. They're gonna let the team shine, and that's great because it gives characters like Cyclops a chance to shine. But
what do you think of the main team?
oh, I love the main team. You have Cyclops, great leader. To me, my X-Men, I am most nutted. I'm so serious. You have Jean Grey, amazing.
Great.
It seems like she may be pregnant in the series, so I mean, we know how fucking massively powerful Scott and Jean's kids are. So we'll see what we end up here.
We got Beast.
Oh, I love Beast. I feel like Hank's a very interesting character.
We got Rogue. We got Gambit. I love Gambit so much.
Yeah, Gambit is super fucking dope. And you mentioned Dacre Montgomery earlier. I feel like he's a fantastic Gambit.
Really?
Yeah.
I really say Channing Tatum. I think.
Yeah, but I feel like the boat passed for Channing Tatum a long time ago.
That's true. I like to say that.
I feel like look at Dacre Montgomery. I feel like he'd be a great Gambit. But that's besides the point, right?
Obviously Wolverine.
Yeah.
Is that the whole team?
I don't know, Morph and Storm.
Oh, and Storm.
Morph and Storm are cool. We're not gonna mention why a bunch of idiots want to be mad about Morph.
No, I've heard of that too because the X-Men, they're about like accepting everyone.
Yeah, and like, let's not forget, Morph was born a blob of white goo. He was literally an unidentifiable blob of white glue with a mouth and eyes. The fact that the hospital did not kill that nigga is a miracle.
Yeah.
But then, y'all are here like, oh, but that boy took the shape of a boy because it just made his parents more comfortable. Because why would they want a glob of glue that can look at you just walking around?
That's crazy.
So he started taking human shape, but he's made of unstable molecules, so I can morph into anything. He quite literally has no way to describe him. He is non-binary by definition. I need y'all to actually take 1 second and think about how insane X-Men lore is. And maybe think for a second, maybe it's not that crazy that the glob of fucking nut with eyes can just pick whatever he wants. He can be whatever he wants. He can be non-binary because he's not assigned a gender because he is a literal glob.
Nut with eyes is crazy, by the way.
I know it is.
That's crazy.
He's literally just a glob. That's his natural form. He holds himself together, yes.
I gotta watch this.
Yeah, I'm telling you, bro.
I know. Tomorrow night, might load Disney Plus someone here and watch.
Oh, you might be cooking. You might be cooking. But I feel like the show is gonna be great. Once again, my wife Rogue. Oh my god.
Enough with the barking.
Oh my god. Bro, I'm so happy to see her back. There's more idiots trying to be like, they took this away. Nah, Rogue is still the finest.
I saw it too. They were talking about how she's not thick anymore.
Bro, they lying to themselves. She's still the finest motherfucker on the damn.
What are you talking about here?
My god. I seen her do the little sparkle. I almost flew away.
That's
Stop.
crazy.
Stop.
That's
My
crazy.
god. I can't wait to see Rogue back.
Alright, before he rambles on about Rogue for 10 years, be good.
Yeah.
Alright, we got one final topic for you guys. And that is the Deadpool 3 trailer that dropped at the Super Bowl, which is the most viewed trailer now. Alright, surpassing No Way Home. That's crazy.
Yeah, I feel like Marvel does this shit all the fucking time for no reason.
Yeah.
They know a movie's building up so much fucking hype, and then they drop the trailer to just massive praise.
It's kind of like It's kind of annoying and hard to see.
Yeah, it's 50-50 because you know Marvel's gonna hold out on it for as long as they possibly
I'm also saying that
can.
because, like, I feel like a big part. I'm saying this movie's gonna be good without this nostalgia and with it. Like, it doesn't matter. I think it's still gonna be good. But it's the movies like No Way Home that had, they were advertising, Andrew Garfield, Tobey Maguire, and all the OG villains, right? That's why so many people wanted it. And with Deadpool 3, we got Hugh Jackman back.
And I think what really sent it over the edge for No Way Home, right, was the fact that Marvel was going to hold out on that trailer as long as they could have. And they literally held out to the point where somebody had to leak it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And actually get it right. Do you know how many times there's fake Marvel leaks? It is hard to actually get a real Marvel leak.
Mm-hmm. No, 100%.
So, them leaking that trailer and then being like, okay, we actually have to drop this trailer. Notice, what was that, only like 2.5 months before the movie was gonna come out?
Yeah.
They were gonna pretty much flash bang this movie on us.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, y'all forgot about this.
Yeah. As you saw I think post-credit scene for Deadpool 2, he went back in time. What do you think about the TVA appearing in this? Because I thought it was really cool.
I thought it was dope. I got a lot of questions about this TVA, honestly.
I think it's the same TVA.
I'm a little 50-50 on it.
Because it wouldn't make sense.
I'm
Unless Loki did it purposely.
I'm feeling it's a little bit more like
Is it because of their armor?
I feel like the TVA may have been separated in a way among different timelines, so different TVAs exist.
Okay. I gotcha.
Perhaps the Fox universe has its own TVA, and this TVA is well aware that, hey, look, we're reaching the end of our timeline. We're about to get pruned off.
Mm-hmm. I think that's cool, by the way. I think it's called Deadpool Kills the Fox Universe.
Yeah,
that's so cool.
And I think they're gonna do something similar. I really do think that they're gonna prune the Fox universe.
Mm-hmm. I honestly hope they do.
I do too. I feel like it would open the door for so much cool shit.
Also, yeah, 100%. Also, people saying that Deadpool's not gonna be funny anymore. It's not gonna be rated R. That is like one of the first few lines is about pegging, and our boy's back, bro.
Yeah,
I was saying.
Yeah. And I was like, he's not gonna be as dirty. They tried the PG-13 so that they could show Disney, look, this movie's only gonna work as R.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it worked. It was beneficial. Fantastic.
I actually laughed at this trailer. I really liked it. We also got the boy Hugh Jackman back in like the comic actor suit. I think they're saving the full review for trailer 2.
Maybe trailer 2, or I think we see Logan in trailer 2. I don't know if we see the full suit until we actually see the movie.
I don't know on that.
I think they'll save, because it's like the final suit. So I think they'll save that until we're actually seeing the movie.
Have you heard of the character Patch?
Yes.
Okay. So I think what's it called? Madripoor?
Yeah.
I think I think they go to Madripoor in this, and Patch is I think a alter ego for Logan.
Yes.
One where he's in Madripoor, and there's a theory that Gambit's sitting across from him, which I have to rewatch it. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But people think. So you know.
From what I'm understanding, they may go with that it may be Channing Tatum's.
I hope it is.
Gambit.
He deserves it because he was so hyped for that role.
Yeah.
But since we went to Madripoor in this timeline, people think that this is this universe's Wolverine, and that people think it might be Daniel Radcliffe or someone else. I think that'd be fucking sick.
I agree. I do feel like they're going to play around with different Wolverines. I feel like Daniel Radcliffe will end up being either 838s. Because I feel like we're going to end up going back to 838.
I don't really know if 838's kind of like, I don't know.
I like 838. Mainly because I got John Krasinski.
Yeah, but he's dead as fuck now.
Yes, but like...
I mean, the other Fantastic Four, I guess, is there, but I don't know whether the heroes
Yeah,
are
they
there.
have mutants already.
Yeah.
Their MCU's fucking completed.
Yeah. No, yeah, no, yeah, you're right.
You feel me?
Yeah,
I feel like
no,
we
I
go
feel
back to 838, and I feel like we see some of the mutants from there. Maybe that's Daniel Radcliffe.
Maybe.
Because I feel like that's the
Who
universe
do
where
you
they
want
get
as
fan
the-
cast stuff.
Who do you want as the Wolverine for the MCU?
I feel like
Cause
Hugh Jackman obviously can't do it for too much longer. I wouldn't mind someone like Karen Eggert.
no, I was gonna say that either him or Daniel. I think that they would pull off really good.
Yeah.
And I want this Wolverine to be short.
Yes, I do agree. Wolverine this time should be fucking short.
Cause like in the future I want a scene where Hulk throws Wolverine. We fucking
Yeah, and that wouldn't make. I mean, it makes sense for him to be 6 something, but even then, it makes funnier sense.
I want him to be. I want him to be 5'6".
Yes, I
That's
want him to be short.
I want him to be short. But no, actually, I think there's gonna be variants of Deadpool. We've seen the one where he has, I think, like a ponytail.
Yeah.
The Deadpool dog, I think, is gonna be in this.
Well, I would love to see Dogpool, but I feel like one of the bigger things in the trailer that a lot of people have looked over is the fact that they are in the void. That can be confirmed by the fact that someone literally dies by Elias.
Yes.
I think this is where we get Renslayer returning.
I think. Oh, that'd be like.
I do believe Renslayer tamed Elias, and I believe that's gonna be a big factor in Secret War.
But what are they? Do you think they're just gonna change the direction of Renslayer's character completely? Because usually she's the love interest of Kang, and if they're gonna move away for Kang, then what's she gonna do?
I don't think she'll end up being a love interest to Kang. I think they're gonna set Ramona up as like kind of like a cosmic, timey-wimey type, recurring person.
Okay.
Like someone that could come back in the future and do a smaller story.
Okay.
I feel like, for the most part, going from here, we are gonna see Deadpool with the Void set up Battleworld.
I want to see Battleworld. So
I think it makes a lot of sense to have the Void be Battleworld. They established in the Loki series that there is no point to lock on in the Void, so you can't go into the Void via a time door. You have to be pruned.
Mhm.
So, I feel the best course of action from here is to have Battleworld be there.
I think that'd be a really good idea.
Yeah.
They turn the Void into Battleworld.
And I feel like we see it kind of turn into a desert, except the grassy lands that we've seen in Loki. Shit, sorry, it's very late. Instead of like the sandy way, the grassy way it was in Loki, I feel like it's because of like really the TVA and everything fighting Deadpool in that area.
Mm-hmm.
And I do feel like the Void probably has several different weather patterns.
Probably.
Because the Void isn't like a set area, it's actually the final point on the timeline. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
The point where nothing else expands further.
Yeah, no, 100%.
So it would literally be the entire planet at that moment. So it would have like snowy area, it would have grasslands, it would have beaches and deserts and whatnot. And I feel like that is what we're gonna see, different areas of the Void, and that is how we're gonna find out that the Void will be Battleworld. And I don't know what they're gonna do from there. I don't. But I really do like the idea of Void being Battleworld.
Mm-hmm.
I like the idea of keeping Elias around to actually play a factor in Battleworld. And I do think that they will end up pruning a symbiote.
Pruning a symbiote. Oh,
I'm going to throw a massive gamble here. They're gonna end up pruning Andrew Garfield's symbiote.
you think?
Yes, and that is how the symbiote ends up on Battleworld.
I mean, we do got a symbiote.
We have a
Ooh.
piece of the symbiote over there, which I believe.
I mean, honestly, what they could do is in Spider-Man 4, we could see at the end of it, or like in a post-credit scene, that it attaches to him, and then he gets sent to Bellworth.
Because I do think like the movies are gonna be fairly short though. I think the black suit's coming in probably Spider-Man 5.
Dude, oh, bro, we should talk about Spider-Man 5 on here, bro.
You're telling me, but
Or Spider-Man 4. Like, bro, dude, another podcast potentially.
Yeah, we have plenty of time. We'll be talking about plenty of different
Dude,
things.
I can talk about Spider-Man 4 for hours.
We'll probably actually end up filming this earlier than we did this time.
Yeah, probably. Right now it's currently 1:44. So.
And if you can't tell, we a little bit tired.
Yeah, we gotta wake up at 8, 9 o'clock.
So, I guess that would be a closing of the outro video.
Yeah, thank you all for watching. If you like this video, definitely leave a like and subscribe down below. Comment, on the points, we got across, Fantastic Four, Deadpool, anything we talked about. Comment your opinions on that. But before we end it, make sure to check us fight Saturday on Breakup Auction 03 in Worcester, Massachusetts. I think I said that right. It'll be live on YouTube. I'll be promoting a lot. He's going to be fighting Yahir Sanchez. I'm going to be fighting Ed Mills. So please tune in for that and support us. We appreciate you guys. But once again, like the video, subscribe. I'll leave his stuff down below. And peace.